Hi, this is video number 18 in a series of videos where we're building an FPS game in Unity 2017 for Android mobile devices. In this video, what we're going to do is add a flash image to the end of our gun, and we're going to do that so as to give the following effect. Okay, so we play the game here using this Xbox 360 controller again. Okay, let's have a look. So now we can see when we fire the gun, we've got this flash at the end. It really gives like a nice little effect on there. Okay, and that's what we're going to do today. Alright, good. So if you wanted to know how we got to this stage, then please watch the previous videos. Okay, and we've been working on this script called the gun script, and we're going to keep working on that today. Okay, good. So what we need to do first of all, is we actually need to set up some flash gun flash images on our guns. Right now, we're not using particles in this game. We decided against that because we want to just use images. We'd rather do that than have lots and lots of particles everywhere. That may slow things down on some devices. Okay, remember we're building here for mobile. We're trying to keep things a little bit lean. Okay, so what we've done here is we've basically said, okay, here's our three guns. Okay, here are our guns. Okay, and at the end of the barrel of each of those is an image. Now that image is actually on something called a canvas. Alright, so let's have a look here. We've got our player, come down, player, got our guns, and here are our gun models. Okay, and here's a gun here, and this is gun 3 left and right. Okay, because gun 3 left is this pistol and gun 3 right is this pistol. Okay, so we need to treat those independently. This is where things start to get a little bit interesting, because we can't just use one flash in the middle of the screen for all guns, because clearly two pistols require two gun flashes. Okay, good. So let's have a look at this down here. So if we have a look at this one, for example, gun 3 right, we have here, I've attached to this a canvas. Okay, so actually that's all sitting on a canvas. Okay, that image here is sitting on a canvas. Now let's have a look at this. So I went right click here, create UI and canvas. Okay, so I've right clicked on me gun and I've created this canvas. Good. Now let's have a look at this canvas. This canvas is in world space. Okay, when it comes in, it's normally in screen space, but we want to put it in world space. Alright, world space, like in the game world, in the world in here. Okay, so we've put this canvas inside this world, inside this scene. Okay, and on top of that canvas, I've done that because I want to use an image. Okay, so again, I've right clicked on top of the canvas now, which is in world space, and I've gone UI image. Okay, and then I've put an image on there, and here's my image, and I've loaded in a material. Okay, over here, this hit gun player gun hit particle material. Okay, we'll talk about that in a second. So for each gun, you need to create at the end of the barrel, okay, a canvas and put it into world space, and then you need to get an image on there, and we need to put a material inside that image. Okay, so here, for example, we have 3 canvases. Okay, with 3 images, and we're using the same material in each one. So let's click that and have a look at it. Again, you can make a material by going here, material. Okay, create material, and this is the material we're using here, and it's got the shader on it, so which is a mobile particles additive. Okay, mobile particles additive. So we're building for mobile, so we want to go particles, and we can use mobile particles additive for this for this particular effect on the gun. Okay. Yep. And so on our images here, we need to drag that in. Okay. Good. Now we need to be able to turn those things on and off. Alright, and in order to be able to do that, we need some code. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to come back to our player gun script. Okay, that we've been working on in the previous videos. Please watch those if you're not sure what we're doing right now. Good. And here it's asking for these 3 canvases. Well, here they are. 1, 2, 3. I've dragged those in. Okay. So when you've made your script, it'll ask you for them, and those are the 3 canvases you've made. One at the end of each of these ones. There's 1 canvas, 2 canvas, 3 canvases. Okay. Good. Then let's have a look at this script. Okay. Compared to what we've been doing previously, this what we're doing now is possibly one of the easier things. Okay. So all we've done here is we've created a gun flash. Okay, and we've got 3 game objects which correspond to these 3 here. Okay, let's show you that. Okay, so a second. Okay, there you go. So here, these 3 public game objects are these 3 over here, and that's what we've just created at the ends of our barrels of our guns. Good. And as before, if you're new to this script, then please take a screenshot. And if you want to know how and why we put this script together like this, then please watch the previous videos, okay, relating to the player gun. Okay, good. So here at the top we have these 3 game objects, these 3 canvases. Now in Awake, all we've done is said, okay, turn them all off. Okay, because we want to make sure at the start of the game that these are off. All right, we don't want to be running around with a gun flash on the end of our gun when we're clearly not firing it. Okay, so just to be sure, I've just set each of those to false in Awake. Okay, great. Next thing I've done is I've come back down here into this this here where we're doing the date update, which is actually determine when we can shoot or not. All right, so basically it says here, we're in here now. Okay. If the condition to shoot is true, then apply the recoil, which is what we did in the last video. But if gun number is number 2, okay, and we know that gun number 2 is the 2 pistols, okay, we're going to set gun flash left as to true and gun flash right to true, because it's on the left hand and the right hand. Okay, so there's 2 flashes there, so we set them both to true. Okay, so the ones at the end of the 2 pistols are going to turn on. Right. If it's not gun number 2, i.e. it's the default gun or the blaster, which are clearly fired from the center of the screen, then turn on the canvas in the center to show the center flash only. Right, so we don't get a situation where we've got the wrong one showing. And this is interesting because, you know, you've not always got 1 gun, you might have 2 guns, you know, and this kind of overcomes that problem. And this is why this gun number, we're using it all over the place at the moment, all right, and it's really important. But it means that you can literally have as many guns as you want, and you can do lots and lots of different things. You don't need to use the same canvases. You could do all different types of things. But anyway, so this deals with the issue of the 2 pistols, and this deals with any gun that's firing from the center of the screen. Okay. Good. Now, once we've fired our gun and we've set the correct canvas to true, okay, we've turned it on. Then we're going to run this little invoke. Okay, an invoke basically means, okay, it's a timer. Okay, and we're just going to display this in this example with this particular gun flash that we're using. We just want it to display momentarily, okay, momentarily, and then just turn itself off. Right. Again, there are other ways of doing this, okay, but I'm trying to keep things straightforward, okay. And this invoke works really well with this particular gun, in my opinion, okay. So there's no reason not to use it here, okay. So basically saying, right, turn this gun flash off in 0.05 of a second, so it's less than a tenth of a second, right? So it's really quick, okay, and turn it off independent of anything else. All right, so it basically means that I can set that flash to be on for longer or shorter. By separating them out, it's not okay if the flash, if it sort of kind of builds up and then fades out. If it's more of an effect, it's not sort of linked into this fire rate and starts getting confused. And now basically said, right, okay, we've got some images, but we're going to display them for a certain amount of time depending upon what images we're using, and then that's it. All right, okay, and they're always going to look good, okay, for these particular images. Good. So here I've said, okay, invoke this gun flash off, and it runs this function here, gun flash off, in 0.05, okay, second, right, in time. Yeah, okay, good. So here it basically all it does is turn them off, okay. So it's really simple. Here it basically came in at the start and we said, right, okay, let's get the canvases that the flashes are on in start, turn them all off to be sure. Then when we fire, when the conditions are true and we actually fire, okay, turn them back, turn the correct ones on, okay, based upon what gun we're using. Pistols, you need these two. The blaster and the default gun, you need this one. Then run a little invoke, a little timer here to turn them all off, okay. And it's pretty straightforward, and I think the effect is fine, okay. Again, you can do this however you wish, but I'm just pointing you in one direction. Okay, let's have a look. So here we go. So I'm hitting the gun button, the fire button on this controller. Alright, and there it is. There's the flash. Okay, we've got our default gun. Yep, it's turning the center canvas on and off. That's correct. Right, we've got our pistols. This should be left and right. Yep. You see, and because these flash images are child game objects of the actual gun, when the gun moves back, the flash images move back with them. If you see that, it's worth taking a note of just like the little things, alright, because they can make all the difference. If you had a situation where the flash of the gun kind of stayed where it was and the gun moved backwards away from it, it would clearly not look right, alright. So by making it a child of the gun player gun game object, it's going to follow it wherever it goes, alright, and that's it. Perfect. So I hope you learned something. Please subscribe to this channel, and in the next video I'm going to show you how to solve this problem. Alright, so if we run over here, yeah, we'll see that our gun starts to disappear into this game object, and it means that if we spin round and we're kind of like by a wall, our gun starts disappearing into the wall, so to speak, and that's not good. Alright, so I'm going to show you a way of solving that, and yeah, to point you in the direction that I'm going to be going with it, I'm going to be using another camera. Okay, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.